So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K20, and in today's video, we're going to be getting back into the rebuilding challenges a little bit. Today, doing the easy but hard rebuild. Huge shout out to Izu. It literally says IZU, so you know who you are, man. You've been asking for this for a while, and it has gotten some love in some previous videos, but he commented asking Massa to do the easy but hard challenge. Rules: set the trade difficulty to 20, but put the sim difficulty to 99. You have 3 years to win a chip. Have fun. Thank you very much for the idea, man. We're going to be doing that today. I decided to do this with a fantasy draft. It feels like it's the most fair way to do it. I mean, most of the times when you do a fantasy draft, all the teams tend to come out relatively even, if you know what I'm saying. It's better than just selecting a random team and I end up with a really solid team. And, you know, maybe this happens. I mean, 99 sim difficulty is not going to be easy no matter which way you put it, but we're going to try to do this one today, boys. 3, 2, and 1, and we end up with the Indiana Pacers. Again, the team doesn't matter. It's really just going to be whatever pick we have. And again, I don't even know what pick any of these teams have. So, what pick do the Pacers have? Of course, it never seems to be a good pick. It literally never, ever seems to be a good pick. So, we look at some guys that have gone so far. Obviously, some of the best players in the NBA. Wow, I'm surprised that... Wait a minute. LeBron fell to 6. Interesting. Okay, I'm just trying to look at some guys who are, like, pretty young. I think that's probably definitely a good move here. That's what I always like doing in my fantasy drafts. Like, Ja Morant would be sick here. I think he actually might be my pick because I don't know if he's going to fall to the next round for me. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take Ja Morant. He is going to be my pick here. Again, I'm probably only going to make a picks for my starting lineup. I'm not really going to make a ton of picks. So, Ja Morant's going to be our point guard here. After that, I mean, it's a bunch of... LaVine, I literally just did a rebuild on Zach LaVine. Okay, trade value wise, I'm going to take Kemba because I'm probably going to trade Kemba right off the start. Again, trade value or trade difficulty is at 20, so this isn't going to be that difficult. Honestly, Steven Adams is definitely my next pick. A super underrated player, puts up super good numbers here. Bojan Bogdanovic could be another option, but I'm actually going to go with Rashawn Holmes because he's moving to power forward. He jumps up like 4 overalls. Just again, another trade piece. We're going to be making a lot of trades today. Whole lot of trades today. And then I'm probably going to try to get one more decently young guy here. And then I'm just going to let 2K, you know, sim the rest because it's not really that important to me. So, we're in some pretty, like, we definitely have a lot of young guys. It's so crazy to me, like, because I'm 20 years old to think that, like, these guys are all in the NBA, like, competing, some really solid young players in the league. And it's funny to think because, I mean, they're obviously doing a little bit better in life than me, but just saying. All right, I'm not really seeing anybody here that I would love to take. I mean, it looks like all, like, the super good young guys already went. So, I mean, let's just see. We'll check into 23, and then if there's nobody there at 23, we'll probably just let it go. Okay, come on here. Shake Milton, yeah. Okay, so we're just going to probably take the highest overall at pretty much whatever position, you know. I mean, we do need a small forward technically, but I think Tristan Thompson, and I'm going to sim the rest of the draft. I'll see you guys with the team before I make any sort of trades. Okay, so trade number 1 here right off the bat. Kemba Walker, Rashawn Holmes heading to Portland for Kristaps Porzingis and John Collins. Now, that is going to go ahead and give us our front court probably for the rest of this video. As you can see, I know I said I wanted Steven Adams to roll here for, you know, a decent amount of time, but, you know, this trade was kind of too hard to pass up. So, we now have a pretty nice young big 3 here of Porzingis, Collins, and Morant. I think Steven Adams and Tristan Thompson definitely need to be next. Memphis straight up wants to give me CJ McCollum for Steven Adams. I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that deal. We now do have our new starting shooting guard. And now basically all we need to do is trade for a starting small forward. That is going to be Tristan Thompson here. I mean, these guys have the most trade value. Obviously, with 99 sim difficulty, I am trying to go ahead and get this team as good as it can be, as fast as it can be. So, we're looking for a small forward. Kelly Oubre, I saw Draymond as well, Aaron Gordon, Robert Covington. I'm thinking about Robert Covington just because I know you guys all know this, his overall is going to jump a ton if I move him to small forward. And honestly, I might even leave him there for a year just because he's going to be really solid defensively. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We're also going to pick up Dwight Powell. We definitely do need a couple bench pieces because I really don't think we have many right now. So Covington goes up to an 85 overall. Let's take a look at the rest of this team. Nigel Williams-Goss, Alec Burks, and Shamet are here. So I think Burks is actually probably going to be a trade piece just because I like Shamet coming off the bench, only 22 years of age. Covington, Dorian Finney-Smith, Sivy Mikhailiuk, Collins. Oh, we got Cam Johnson, Suns 11th overall pick, I believe. Yeah. Oh, we got our boy Allen here. He's on the Warriors, I believe. And then Jalen McDaniels. And then Dwight Powell is going to be KP's new backup. So the bench is not very good right now. I think that kind of goes without being said. I think I definitely have a couple more trades to make. So I'm kind of liking this whole 20 sim difficulty thing, or 20 trade difficulty thing, because it's getting me Derrick Rose. It's getting me Derrick Rose rather easily for not much. And just so you guys know, I mean, I have these set exactly the way he told me. He didn't tell me to adjust anything else on here. That's literally all he told me to. And I actually have sim difficulty at 100. I mean, you can go up to 100. Why would I just leave one off? So trade negotiation is at 20. That is going to be it for the entire video, and that's what I've made all these moves on so far. But, yeah, we now have Derrick Rose, who, again, is on a 2-year deal, so he'll probably be traded in the offseason just because Derrick Rose, you never have bird rights on him, and then you lose him for nothing, and it's really, really unfortunate. But I'm actually kind of okay with how this rotation is probably looking right now. Like, I'm kind of liking it a lot. I mean, Cam Johnson is here. I think I'd rather have Cam Johnson off the bench, honestly, or in the G League for a year. Maybe same with Allen here. I just don't know how good Allen's going to be. So, Cam Johnson is 23 years old, and apparently I don't have enough players to send to the G League. Can I just sign, like, Mike Scott? Okay. Actually, I'll sign one more. I'll sign Raul Neto. Okay, I'm just trying to get some space to send some guys to the G League here. So, I'll send Allen down there along with Cameron Johnson. And then, so I guess John Collins is one of a backup. I mean, he's tied for our highest overall. It's really not the end of the world. We're going to go a 9-man rotation here. So let me just go ahead and set this, because I'm fine with this for the rest of year number one. D-Rose is going to be playing, like, honestly, 26 minutes off the bench. We're going to go, like, 17 here. Dorian Finney-Smith does not need to play a lot. Shemet can get 10. That's fine. So if Mike Scott is needed, he's here. Same with, like, Raul Neto, Nigel William-Goss. I'm actually going to bump William-Goss over him. I'll have to bump McDaniels, too. So I'm going to go ahead and reacclimate these minutes. We're going to go, like, 34 here. 34 as well. Covington's going to get like 33. I mean, that's not that important. 35. And then honestly, I do want John Morant to develop super well. So that's how it's going to look. So if you're giving a 35th here to Collins, this is going to be the team here for year number one. Again, 100 sim difficulty is not going to be easy no matter which way you look at it. And obviously a championship is our goal. Because honestly, in my opinion, especially with the fantasy draft, this team possibly could have won a championship year number one if we weren't on, 100 sim difficulty, if we were on usually play on at 50. So year number one, John Morant, CJ McCollum, Robert Covington, John Collins, and Kristaps Porzingis. Bench, D. Rose, Dwight Powell, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Landry Shamet. I have no idea how this is going to go. The rest of the NBA is, pretty mediocre at best right now, so I'm excited to see how we do, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number one. So as soon as I typically get offered my first trade, I just turn them off, because typically they're absolute trash. This one, though, I feel like I have to accept. It's Jamal Murray straight up for Derrick Rose, and I would say Jamal Murray's even a better player at this point, but even if some of you don't think he is, the value here is going to be tremendous, because ultimately he can be a six-man the entire video. He's how many years younger? He's 9 years younger, same overall. I'm going to go ahead and do this straight up swap. Okay, it's not going to do this. Exit without declining, and I just need to hit accept. So, yeah, welcome to the team. I'm just going to readjust this rotation. We're 3-7 right now, so yeah, this 100 sim difficulty is definitely hurting a little bit. Okay, so they just slid Jamal Murray right in there. Honestly, I'm just going to let the rotation kind of do what it thinks it should do. Just my opinion. That's typically how you work best with 2K, when you let it just work into their formula. But yeah, we're 3-8 right now. Wait, weren't we just 3-7? Did it sim a game? I don't know. We're not going to probably be really good. I'll see you guys at the end of year number one. The whole 100 sim difficulty thing, yeah, not a big fan. I'm not a big fan, if we're being honest. We went 23-59, and I thought this team was pretty good. Is what it is. Luka's your MVP. Zion, Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. Kawhi Defensive Player of the Year. Actually looks pretty good in the Bulls uniform. Bam Adebayo, Most Improved. And then Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year. Yeah, we're not in the playoffs. That kind of went without being said at 23 wins. We're probably projected for a pretty high pick. Yeah, we actually had the worst record in the NBA. Oh, brother. Everybody on this team's just going to want out. Everybody's going to want out. I can just, like, is everybody's morale just so down? It's actually only John Collins. He's probably done. Okay, whatever the situation might be, we're clearly not in the playoffs. We need to get into this offseason. So Luka and the Rockets went on to win the finals. He wins finals MVP. Okay, so again, I thought this team was good. Like, this is typically, like, sort of similar to what you see, like, in a year 3 sometimes with some of my teams. So the fact of the matter is that we just won 26 games with a team that I thought was really, really good. So this is going to be a tough one. Obviously, progression is going to be a big thing for us, but I'm still really, really nervous here. I'm really, really nervous. Let's head up to the draft lottery. Please tell me we have our first round pick, because I forgot to reset everything. Oh my God, please tell me there's protection on it because Milwaukee has it. Do we not? Oh, we have pick 3. Okay, I forgot what team we were for a second. We have pick 3. Okay, so we do have our pick. Michael West, goodbye. Like, I like Nate McMillan, but, like, I'll give him another chance. Honestly, you're fired, though. You're fired. And then, okay. Of course, there's no A trainers. I think, especially when I have a young team, I'll take Peterson here. Like, this is just going to be tough. Like, it really is going to be a tough one. Like, 100 sim difficulty, and you expect me to win a championship out here, people? I don't know. I'm sure it's definitely been done before, but oh, brother. All right, we have the 3rd overall pick and then the 1st overall pick in the 2nd round. I really don't know what I want to do with this team. I definitely have to make a couple trades here. Okay, so I'm scrolling through guys right now that are, possibly, like, the best players in the NBA that I can maybe trade for. So Karl Anthony Towns is not untouchable. And you know what? I'm trying to think of this strategically. If I want to go ahead and possibly even get close to winning a championship, I have to have some of the best players in the league. So That is what I'm trying to do. I'm giving up a whole hell of a lot here for Carl Anthony. Oh my god, I cannot believe that went through. Okay, 20 trade difficulty. I guess that's what it is. So Towns and Porzingis are going to be next to each other. That kind of goes without being said. There's a fucking fly next to me, and it's really pissing me off right now. I think John Collins is probably going to be the next guy to get traded, and I need to get a small forward for him. This fucking bug. I got it. Okay, I don't really... Sorry, your fucking ears probably just blew out because I just clapped. I need a small forward. I know Shea goes up at small forward. I just don't really know if I want to play him there. All right, let me try to throw in some picks. How about if I throw in my first round pick in 2024 and a second? Because I don't really have much else besides that. I'm getting like the same exact trade offers. We're at 20 trade difficulty here. Yeah. Can we find some better trades than this? Second overall pick, low-key could just take that. But then, I mean, there's not a really good small forward in this draft class. I mean, maybe I could play Edwards there, but like, I don't know. Like, ugh. I also don't love the fact of me having CJ McCollum. I feel like I definitely should get an improvement over that. Is there any way I can get Paul George? Probably not, because the money's just never going to work. How about if I throw in Dwight Powell? Okay, it's just not happening there. Oh, brother. I don't want Levine. Levine's not. All right, how about Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown would definitely excite me a little bit. And we still cannot even match it in the money department. This is just like way too much for one person. Can I get a first round pick in the future? All right. We got a future first in Jaylen Brown. That's fine with me. I mean, at the end of the day, it's literally just bench pieces. I mean, this team is literally sick right now. We don't have any picks in this year's draft, correct? Okay. So we're heading up to team player options right now. Yes, you're both coming back. I don't know why 2K automatically just doesn't bring... It's just so dumb. I'm not going to rant about it, though. I talk about it way too much. So we're now here. This is what the bare bones team is looking like. It's actually pretty good. Like, this is actually a really, really solid squad right here. I'm just a little bit nervous if this team is possibly going to win more than 23 games because, you know, the whole sim difficulty thing. So I think I'm trying to definitely get a first-round pick with Nigel Williams-Goss. I'm going to let the boy Allen here definitely play a little bit, or maybe just a player, honestly. But a first-round pick from, or it's actually an Oklahoma City first-round pick. So Jaylen Brown's probably not going to have a backup. I definitely, you know, like having a backup center on the team. And then, honestly, Brown, I mean, Shamet can play small forward if he really has to. It's really not that important. So we need a point guard and a center at this point, and then I'm actually going to give this team just another year, see how we can do. In the center department, like Jan Mahimi. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. I'll sign Justin Holiday, and then I'm probably going to trade him. Along with that, if I can get Brad Wanamaker somehow, that would be cool. Can I get both of them? I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to get both of them. So, again, this team is at a very interesting spot right now. We're at a very, very interesting spot right... Okay. Well, we're not getting Brad Wanamaker. Oh, can he just come here? I mean, thank you. That's so dumb. But I don't really know what I want to do. I think Justin Holiday definitely needs to get traded for a backup big man. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I feel like, in my opinion. I feel like it's definitely more valuable to have a backup center than it is a backup small forward, even in today's NBA, in my opinion. So, Daniel Gafford. I'm just going to do this. I know I get Gafford a lot, but we're also acquiring a first here, so I think that's definitely going to be huge for us. So, yeah, this is the team. I'm going to roll with the punches. Hopefully not 23 wins again. I will see you guys at the start of year number 2. So, year number 2 here. This is how the team's looking. I'm really liking this team. I really am liking this team. I know I said I was perhaps going to trade CJ McCollum. I'm definitely going to give him one more year. I mean, it's not like he played bad. Did I even look at team stats last year? I don't even think I looked at team stats last year. I don't know how I forgot about that, but I'll definitely make sure to do it this year. It's actually probably just because we didn't make the playoffs. I tend to forget sometimes. But rotation, year number 2, John Morant, CJ McCollum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, and then Karl Anthony Towns, who I like getting Karl Anthony Towns. It's not an easy thing to do it, and, you know, turning trade difficulty down to 20 it's pretty nice. Bench, Landry Shamet, Daniel Gafford, Brad Wanamaker, and Allen. I don't know. We're all set. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. I'm actually, like, really shocked that we had a positive record, and we very well could be in the Eastern Conference playoffs. 44-38 on the year. That is not that bad. Like, that is really not that bad. Luka wins MVP, LaMelo Ball Rookie of the Year, Schroeder, Kawhi. John Morant actually wins Most Improved for us. Nick Nurse still gets Coach of the Year, though. Toronto won 69 games. So we're a 6 seed. We are a 6 seed. Typically, I think this team would definitely be a 1 seed, and I know somebody's going to call me out on it. So there you go. You happy? I mean, just so everybody knows, I'm not, you know, cheating the system or anything. Let's check the standings right here. I mean, whoops, standings right here. Yeah, so, I mean, 44 wins. We were tied with the Heat, for which would have been a 5 seed, 2 games ahead of the Celtics, who are a 7 seed. Player stats in here, that's playoff stats, obviously, because why wouldn't it be? Player stats in here, John Morant led us in scoring, Kristaps Porzingis, Karl Anthony Towns, CJ McCollum, Jaylen Brown. I mean, I'm really liking, like, the makeup of this team right now. I don't know if we're ever going to be winning a championship in this, but I definitely would like to try. Points per game, we're actually second in points per game, and defensively, oh boy. Defensively, this team was terrible. Oh, God. Maybe that's what 100 sim difficulty does. Maybe it just lets other teams score the basketball a lot. And obviously our differential is not going to be that good. But we are in the playoffs here. Milwaukee here in the first round. John Wall, Lonnie Walker, LeBron, Lauri Markkanen, and Steven Adams. Okay. Not sure how all those guys ended up together, but nonetheless, that's a very, very solid squad. And I wouldn't be, too surprised if they beat us. We're down 3-1 right now, and we lose. So, well, we got to the playoffs at least. I mean, a championship today, it definitely might be a little bit hard to come by. I mean, I'm just putting that out there now for you guys. I want to get a championship, but it seems like it's very, very impossible with 100 sim difficulty. I mean, I'm sure it's been done. I'm not saying it definitely hasn't been done. I'm sure Kenny's done it, or Matt's done it, or somebody Crush has done it, or somebody's done it, but I don't know. It seems like it's going to be a tough one today. But as always, if you guys have any other video, like rebuild challenges you want to see, because I know you guys love the challenges, and I'm happy to get back into them. Anthony Davis does win a finals, goes on to win finals MVP for the Raptors. If you guys want to see anything, just comment them below. And you guys need to go in the comment section below. And if you see one that you want me to do, just hit the like button on it. Just like up arrow it, just because it's not like it gets it to the top so I can see it. I read every single comment. I'm just saying it lets me know that you guys want to see it, if you know what I'm saying. Now back to the regularly scheduled program. We probably don't have our draft pick because I forgot to reset draft picks, and then Bucks were supposed to have it last year, but we have nothing today. Spurs end up with the #1 overall pick. Staff signing here. Maybe I'll just fire Nate McMillan. Maybe Mike D'Antoni can lead me to the promised land. I have no idea. It might just help. Maybe not. I don't really know, to be honest. So up to the draft, we have absolutely no picks in this year's draft. Like, I want to make one more big move, but I really don't know what that big move would be. And all of these guys are coming back. It's just classic 2K. Qualifying offers. Wanamaker is not going to get the qualifying. I can easily replace him, his productivity. I mean, he's 31 years old. Not the end of the world if we lose him. So I don't believe we have any big free agents. We do not. So that is good. That is definitely on the good side here. A big trade I can make. I mean, our front court is set. We have an unbelievable front court. I kind of want to roll Jaylen Brown and John Morant. I mean, I kind of leave CJ McCollum, and that's about it. CJ McCollum and 2 first-round picks. What are some trade offers I can get? I saw Shea. I'm trying to get like 2 pieces here. This is definitely something I could consider because this is going to, one, help our bench net. Buddy Hield probably wouldn't stay here. I love Buddy Hield. I just wouldn't know if I would keep him because I would really be doing this to get Miles Turner on the bench. That's what the absolute reason. Or I could do this one, Zach LaVine and PJ Washington. It's a very similar type deal right there. Brandon Ingram as well. D'Angelo Russell. Okay, I'm definitely getting some good offers right now. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson would be pretty nice. What's he been putting up stats-wise? Like 20 points a game. CJ McCollum, 17. It's not like CJ's playing bad. Let me precedent that. I honestly think I'm going to take this trade just because I know I can improve Buddy Hield, and then Miles Turner is going to be absolutely huge on the bench for us. Just because I need to get this bench as good as possible. So I think Buddy Hield has to be next. Maybe if I can get like a Bradley Beal, or I doubt I'm not really going to get offered anybody who's unbelievable. It's probably, Brandon Ingram, though, would be nice. Brandon Ingram would definitely be nice, but I think I saw I have to give up 3 first-round picks in a trade for Brandon Ingram. Let me double-check that one. I don't want to give up 3 first-round. Oh, no, it's actually only 2. We're going to actually do this trade, and then Brandon Ingram is probably going to be... I mean, low-key, I could just roll with Ingram and move Brown back to shooting guard. That's definitely a possibility, but I want to see if I can maybe go out and, like, balls to the wall, get, like, a Bradley Beal-type player, Klay Thompson, somebody who's super, super good, and maybe I can get something going there. So let me see what I can do. Zach LaVine, again, is an option, but I'm still going to take Brandon Ingram over him. Again, I could just do this. I mean, I can just keep doing that, I guess. DeJounte Murray and Derek Favors now. Okay, now that might be something we're talking about there. Hold on a minute. No, I'm not doing that one. All right, let me do this for a second. We're going to pick up DeJounte Murray and Derek Favors. Murray's going to get moved to shooting guard because I'm trying to do some things right now. Worst comes to worst, Murray is a 90 overall, and then oh shit, we're out of first-round picks. Okay, unless I get something crazy offered here to me, I think this team's probably going to be chilling. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So DeJounte Murray, honestly, is just going to play shooting guard for us. That's not the end of the world, but we definitely improved the bench here. I mean, we have 3 big men here now. So Turner's going to stay. Favors is going to go down to power forward. I definitely like him a little bit more there. He actually goes up to an 86 overall. So, like, I'm just trying to glance at, like, what could I do here if I were to offer, like, Derek Favors? Okay, I wouldn't imagine it's much, and it's really not, especially because, I mean, he is an 86 overall. Who knows? Maybe 2K loves the overalls or whatever it is. Matisse Thybulle is slowly becoming one of my favorite players in the NBA, and it's literally just because of his vlogs in the bubble. Like, I think they're so entertaining. If you don't watch them, I highly recommend. But at this point in time, Daniel Gafford can now get traded. I'm looking for probably just a backup point guard. I think, again, Jaylen Brown really doesn't need a backup that badly. So we really haven't, used free agency a ton today. If I have a mid-level exception here, actually, I wouldn't mind using it just because I don't really have any first-round picks. So let's go ahead and sign Mo Wagner. It's only going to be on a 1-year deal. I forget. Somebody once explained to me. Can somebody explain to me again? Because I know you guys all just saw it. Why is it that I can't? Is it because he got released into free agency by a team that you can't change the contract he gets at all? It's something like that. I'm not exactly positive on what it is, but somebody explained it to me once and I just forget it right now. But hopefully it doesn't give him a no trade clause. No, I don't think it did. But Mo Wagner is going to get moved to power forward right now. He actually goes up to an 84 overall. And I'm going to package him and Mo Wagner and Daniel Gafford along with the second round pick. And now I'm just kind of looking for a backup point guard. Again, hopefully somebody that's really, really good. Shabazz Napier just ain't really it, if we're being honest here. Matisse Thybulle, I could get him. Rui Hachimura. Ooh, Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton could be huge. Who's my backup shooting guard right now? It is Landry Shamet. All right, we're going to pick up Sexton. And then I know I could move Sexton to point guard. But again, I'm trying to get this team really, really good. If I were to do Shamet in a second round pick, can I get a different... Okay, I have one trade offer. All right, so we're just going to move Sexton down to point guard. That's not the end of the world. I'm liking this team right now. I think this team can definitely be really solid. We have an all 80-plus overall rotation. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. I'm hoping the key to 2K's heart is just having an unbelievable bench because 100 sim difficulty here, and this is the squad. If we, what did we win? Like 44 games? No, 44 games last year I think we won. So I can't really do much better than this. I think this team is absolutely sick. Year number 3, it's going to be John Morant, DeJounte Murray, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, and Karl-Anthony Towns. Bench going to look like this. Colin Sexton. I wanted to have a guard as a 6-man. I feel like that's just responsible, if you know what I'm saying. Miles Turner, Derek Favors, and Landry Shamet. I will see if there's any way for me to improve Landry Shamet right now. I will try. Maybe I have a first-round pick. Yeah, I do. So, is there any point guards or shooting guards out there that I can get that are serious improvement? Ooh, Dante DiVincenzo. Low-key, probably going to take that. I feel like that's probably smart. All right, let me pick up Dante DiVincenzo. Ooh, nope. I got to do my boy Thybulle. Matisse Thybulle is going to be, or go ahead and be our new, backup shooting guard. So he's going to be in the rotation. I'm going to fix this. He's just literally going to get the same minutes. I will see you guys at the end of the third and final year. I think that's a three-peat for Luka in the MVP department, but we won 55 games this year. We won 55 games this year, and I'm actually really happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. I didn't think we'd get to 55 wins. Again, this team is absolutely sick. It's absolutely sick, but 100 sim difficulty, it hits different. Rookie of the year goes to Cade Cunningham. Onyeka Okongwu is your 6-man. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Cam Reddish, Most Improved. Scott Brooks does win Coach of the Year. Wow, looks like the Wizards were good. So we're a 3-seed. A 3-seed is not that bad, honestly. 55 wins. We're tied for a 2-seed with Toronto there. Player stats on the year. Underscored by John Morant, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown. Colin Sexton off the bench, Karl-Anthony Towns, DeJounte Murray. This team just it has a lot of good players. Rebounds went to Towns, assists went to Morant. Team stats in the year, wow, we let up a lot of points per game. Oh boy, that's just not good. And yeah, just so you guys, nobody yells at me. We've been on 100 the whole time. So we got Orlando here in the first round. Russ, Jalen Green, Norman Powell, Jeremy Grant, Yusuf Nurkic. Why is Jeremy Grant starting over Sabonis? Things that don't make sense. That's number one. We cannot lose to this team. We cannot lose to this team. It's definitely going to be close, competitive series, but I want to get to at least the East Finals. That is my goal right now. We're 2-2. There's a big, oh my God, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me right now. Oh shit. Come on. Come on. We got to be pulling this one off. We got to be pulling this one off. Bro, who on that team is torching me? Are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? Well, I don't think I'm going to come back from 8 points, but I'll hop in and get some gameplay. Worst comes to worst, we get gameplay for no reason. I'll see you guys in there. 8 points, again, it's probably a lot, especially for me to come back from. John Morant, oh, that's a terrible release. Terrible, terrible release on my part. But again, I cannot believe this team is oh my God. Seriously? Seriously. We're just getting torched, and I'm actually just not good at 2K in general. If this is somehow your first time watching me, well, first of all, welcome. You should definitely hit subscribe and stay a while. We do a lot of fun things like this around here. But yeah, this game in general just doesn't like me. Just, again, putting that out there. So, Karl-Anthony Towns just can't play any help defense, I guess. He can't really play defense in the first place. I know I'm probably triggering a lot of people with that. It's just a joke. Relax. But yeah, Sexton hopefully getting that one to go. It might just be too little too late. I understand sim difficulty being hard, but why Karl-Anthony Towns on Jeremy Lamb, I don't know. There comes a point where you're just it's not even I get in 2K, no aspect of it is realistic. It doesn't even make legitimately any sense for stuff like this to be happening. I don't like what is their starting lineup? Russ or John Morant? I'm taking John Morant at this point in time, and I don't even remember. I think it was Jalen Green or DeJounte Murray. Like it's just it's stupid. It's a stupid concept, but it is what it is. You guys want to see it, you'll get it. So, Jay Bree checking into the game right here. Probably our final few minutes here of this video. But again, if you guys have any other challenges like this, I mean, I'd be happy to do them. You're not going to see me win championships as often. I'd actually be happy to do like the opposite version of this if you want to see it. Like maybe 0 sim difficulty, but like 100 trade difficulty. Obviously, that won't be nearly as hard. I mean, the team's not going to be that look that good, but I'll probably get a couple championships in it at least. So whatever you guys want, if you have any other video ideas like this, make sure to comment them down below. And then if you see one you like, you guys got to go to the comment section for me. And you got to really just up arrow some of these because that's the only way I know you want to see them. Don't get me wrong. I see oh my God, I'm getting crossed out of my mind. But you just got to up arrow it. That's how I know you guys want it. So we're going to do the final, possession or 2 right here. Again, that's going to be a foul. So I'll take these free throws, probably do one more defensive possession. But again, it's just very, very much too little too late. But this team still came out sick. I had a ton of fun making this team, even if trade difficulty was at 20 the entire video. I thought this team came out super well, and yeah, I just got interrupted. It happens quite a bit when I record videos in the middle of the day. There's not much I can really do about it. So, yeah, as I was saying, if you guys have any other video ideas, just let me know down below in the comment section. I'd pretty much be happy to do whatever. I mean, we're in a time of 2K right now where getting good, quality content out there is not the easiest thing in the world. So, all right, we suck. I'm done with this. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. We are losing. I don't know. I mean, if you guys have ever done a rebuild challenge like this with 100 sim difficulty, let me know how far you've made it. I mean, I thought we came out with a really, really solid team. It kind of gave us one of the best chances of doing this, but unfortunately, it is what it is. I can't really control anything past what I can control. So, Wizards are going to be in the NBA Finals taking on the Pelicans. I have no idea who's even on that Wizards team, but they're very, very good. That kind of goes without being said. And it looks like the Wizards going to win. And Zion Williamson, who else is on this team? Anthony Edwards, Montrezl Harrell, LaMelo, or is this Lonzo? It's Lonzo. Okay. Good team. Again, I still think we probably were better than them, but it is what it is. 100 sim difficulty. What can you do? So, I love this team. I thought it came out super solid, as I mentioned before, but I can't really do much else. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below. That would be absolutely awesome. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe. Road to 30K. You guys know that. But other than that, any other video ideas you have down below in the comment section, feel free to leave them, and then go like a comment if you want me to do that video idea as well. But other than that, that does it for me today. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.